Hey guys. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my live stream. My name is Oyoyo. Thank you for being here. And today we are having another interesting conversation here at Oyoyo's World. I will be talking about Korra. Our conversation continues, okay? So thank you for joining us today. As you come in, please don't forget to like this video for me. Don't forget to share. And if you're watching me from Facebook, thank you guys. You guys know how we do this, okay? Come in and share and send invites to your friends, okay? Let's roll. By the way, how has your day been? I hope your day has been nothing but amazing. I don't know which side of the camera I'm looking at. Okay. I hope the day has been amazing for you. I hope you're having a very fantastic Friday. For me, it's thank God it's Friday, and I'm so glad to be here today. I can't even pretend about it. So, guys, as you come in, do me well by liking this video and share. And also, when the link is down for us to make contributions, don't forget to, contribute to the conversation. We are talking about Korra Obidi, and we are talking about the lawsuit that she's planning to commence. I titled my live stream today, Korra Obidi secures a lawyer, because yesterday evening she made a video advising the audience that good news update. Yeah, she already speaking with a lawyer, and very soon they are going to start taking action. Okay. And we'll be talking about it, and also we'll be making reference to, the counter conversation that was held by Mr. Korra Obidi, aka Mr. Korra Obidi. You guys already know who I'm talking about. We'll be talking about that as well. I want to share my live stream, and like I said, as you come in, please join, please share and contribute. So from my thumbnail, you could see Korra Obidi get attorney Ben Crump. Somebody will say, am I really serious saying that? I say, yeah, I am. And I'm going to give you the reasons why I'm saying that. This attorney is a very known person. He has gotten a lot of civil cases won to, for a lot of Black communities and also minorities as well, brown communities. He's fighting for justice for people. When you hear fight for justice, that's his logo. We are going to fight for justice. And why am I saying Korra should get Ben Crump? If you hear about police brutality in America on a Black person, the next person you're seeing on the screen is Ben Crump. If you hear a big corporation, marginalizing the colored people, you'll be seeing Ben Crump. The guy is so good. Okay, this is no advertisement for him. I don't even know him. I don't know his chamber name. Talk more of knowing him in person. But I'm talking about somebody that could fight for your human right, at the same time fight for the victim, fight for everything. He fights and he gets the job done. Somebody will say, do you think Korra can afford the attorney I'm making reference to? She's raising money on GoFundMe. So put the money to use, okay? And that's where I stand. Another reason why I'm saying she should get Ben Crump. Yesterday, after I finished my live stream, I was just taking a moment to relax before I joined my family. So I went on Instagram, and lo and behold, I got, Ben Crump page came up on my screen. So I started going through his page. I'm looking at Ben Crump right now on Instagram. So I started going through his page, and I saw a case of another Black woman. This lady is from Zimbabwe, and the ex hired a hitman. Okay, when we say some people are narcissists, we mean it. And when we say some people will not stop until something is done to you, we mean it. We are not saying that is the case for Korra right now. I'm looking out for that particular Instagram post. I'm going to find it very soon. I saw it on So this is the couple here I saw on Ben Crump. He now said the husband to this person, to this Zimbabwean lady, is a lawyer. So don't think that people doing this kind of station, most of them are professional, just like Mr. AKA Korra Obidi is. He claims to be a doctor, a chiropractor. So they said attorney sentenced to 10 years imprisonment after hiring hitman to delete supermodel ex-wife. Okay, you guys get it. Mother of his 2 children, just like the case of Korra, 2 children, Oyibo, African woman. So when I saw this headline, the next person that came to my mind was Korra. Okay, because the story is similar. After reading what Ben Crump wrote, the small story here, I now went, he also gave, let me read it for you guys so you guys can follow my thought. He said he gave the name of the man and that of the woman, but let me read. He said, a certain man, his name is Allen, I'm just going to use his first name, 49-year-old male, was convicted of murder for hire after evidence revealed he attempted to hire an undercover FBI agent. I guess he didn't know the guy is an FBI agent, whom he believed to be a contract killer, to take out his ex-wife and the mother of his children. So they gave the name of the lady, Priscilla is the name of the lady. The two were in the middle of a divorce custody. No, they were in the middle of custody battle, according to the federal prosecutor. Originally, Allen plotted to have Priscilla legally deported from the US back to Zimbabwe. It was going to cost him upwards of 100,000. That's moving forward. Then he figured out that it would be cheaper and permanent to hire a hitman. He had previously attempted to hire a hitman. He paid 25,000 deposit. He planned to pay another 25,000 deposit once the job was done. He had written up an agreement with the hitman, which was labeled as consulting fees. The team told him it would cost him another $210,000, so he called it off. He has paid 25K already, agreed to pay another 25 after they have done the job. Then the team now played him and told him it would cost him additional $210,000 to be able to go and buy his ex-wife. So he called it off. Priscilla detailed her experience with her husband on YouTube. I can't even begin to explain how I felt that moment. All I remember was the feeling of, I don't know how to explain it. That is the girl's story. It's like, I stopped feeling anything. I was confused. I could not digest it. I couldn't understand it. It was refusing to sink in. He was found guilty. He will serve 10 years imprisonment and will serve 3 years of supervised release. So if you need more story of this, I will share Priscilla's YouTube channel on my community page tomorrow, so you can go and watch the series. She gave detailed story of what she went through in the hands of this her husband, okay? And they both live in Massachusetts, if I pronounce that right. So the guy that hired people to buy was what? An attorney. Okay, I guess by now they've taken off his license. He was in prison, So why am I saying, I saw this particular post on Ben Crump. Why am I saying Korra should hire attorney Ben Crump? Yes, if Ben Crump shared this story, maybe it could be one of those things he has handled in the past, because all the things he shared on his page are injustice done to Black people, done to people of color, that he has, followed the case to a logical conclusion, got them good compensation, those that the government paid compensation, and that is what the guy is very good at. So with 100,000 budget, Korra can actually hire this man to represent him. And why am I saying hire this man? He's going to not only cover human rights, he's going to make sure that all this nonsense we are seeing on social media, Facebook, will be seized and the cease order will be issued. All right. So that's my opinion on her hiring attorney Ben Crump. I'm not here doing commercial law. Please, I don't know this attorney, but I know him through television series. I remember he was in my state during the time of George Floyd. He was in my state daily until they made sure justice was gotten for George Floyd and his family. Welcome, all of you. Thank you guys for joining me today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate all of you here. Thank you for being here. Korra One, come and here. I tell you, allergic to injustice. I tell you, I sent this link to Korra yesterday. When I saw it, Korra was the first thing that came to my mind. So, sorry guys, my daughter is calling me, but she just wants to hear my voice. So I sent it to Korra. Unfortunately, Korra doesn't accept things on Instagram from somebody, Instagram page she doesn't know about. But I did send that. If she can check her Instagram, she will see it. Because most times we don't get to see everything or know everything. But with little research, asking questions, you're definitely going to get a lot of information that will help you. Thank you, Treasure G's, for joining me today. Thank you, Entertainment's Daily. Thank you, beautiful people, all of you here today to have this conversation with me. Like I said, as you come in, please do me well by sharing this live stream, contribute in the comment section, because as usual, I like my live stream to be conversational, okay? So now, I watched a video of Mr. Korra Obidi, aka Mr. Korra Obidi, and he was making those suggestive statements that Korra is soliciting for funds. I don't know why he can't just pass a day without talking about Korra. Is it possible that this guy can go for 24 hours without talking about Korra or anything that relates to Korra? If you think it's possible that he can actually do that, let me know what you think in the comment section. But as far as Oyoyo is concerned, this guy cannot go a day without talking about Korra. It's very impossible. Unless if he's sick and receiving drips in the hospital, that's the only time he can do it. Not even when he's taking vacation and trying to relax, he must talk about Korra. So he made those suggestive statements today on his post saying that, yeah, I hear that she's raising funds to get a lawyer, that he's not going to get a lawyer. He doesn't have anybody representing him, but he's still going to win the case because he follows procedure. I'm happy I'm using laptop to stream, so I can also pull out the court document that Korra shared. I don't know how else to show this, but I have here all the court documents. If I'll start showing you guys my children's picture that Korra shared online, we are going to go through it together. And I'll be doing this interpretation as an officer of the court. If you guys don't know, I'm a lawyer and I also have master's degree in law. So no play and don't play here. Not only do I have a law degree, I still have a master's degree as well in law. So he said he follows court process. I'm going to debunk that statement. And he said Korra shared private information of their court documents. I'm debunking it today. Let me start with the court documents. Court documents are public documents. If I have a divorce matter today, if you know my full names, you can actually go and get a copy of those documents because they are public documents. Anybody can access them. Anybody can access public documents. Okay, so there is no privacy there. So, Mr. Man, stop deceiving your gullible fans for them to think that Korra did anything wrong. She did not do it. So when Korra does wrong, you guys now come here for Korra. That is me. Secondly, he said he follows processes. I'm just trying to react to what he said. He said he followed process. I'm going to read part of that document that Korra shared. Let me pull it out. Give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know which page this particular one is because of the way Korra shared it. But this one, I'm talking about joint legal attachment. That's the title of this one, joint legal attachment. Okay, so I'm going to read for you guys. Also, another thing he said that Korra is still bearing her name. Rather his name, right? Korra Obidi is still bearing his name, and you don't want me, you're still bearing my names. We are going to debunk that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to share this for you guys to see. So at the top here, you see petitioner, DCFC, then respondent is Chukwufumnanya. A stands for Anita, which is Korra's name. Obidi is the last name, not Dean. And then the parent, the other parent or party is Mr. JW, aka Mr. Korra Obidi. Okay. Now, when you come down, I'm trying to get this thing situated. When you come down to this ones here, I'm going to read, okay? In exercising joint legal custody, the parties will share in the responsibilities and discuss in good faith, matters concerning the health, matters concerning education and welfare of the children. They have to share in the responsibility and discuss in good faith, okay? And then the parties must discuss and consent in making decisions on the following matters. They listed all the matters. Number one, they use the alphabet. So number A, enrollment in or leaving a particular private or public school or daycare center. B, beginning or ending of a psychiatric, psychological, or other mental health counseling or therapy. C, participation in extracurricular activities. D, selection of a doctor, dentist, or other health professional, except in emergency situation. That is the only ground one party can act on behalf of the children. If there is an emergency case, you don't have to wait until you get to meet with your partner to discuss and agree. You have to rush straight to the hospital for the betterment of the children. Then number E said participation in particular religious activities or institution. Then number F, out of the country or out of state travel. These are listed in the document. So guys, why did I bring it here? I want us to form a basis for our discussion. I've talked about public documents, the court order, whatever it is Korra shared on her page is public document. If I want that, I will just access the county where this particular case was decided from my state, pay the legal fees, and they will send me a copy because it's public document. So Korra did not do anything wrong by sharing that on her page. And secondly, he said he follows order. He's going to win the case in court, even with or without lawyer. If Korra likes, she should raise all the funds. This guy did not follow any order. Remember, I read that the party must share the responsibility and at the same time discuss and get consent on school, welfare, education, doctor, visit, travel. Fine. He went on to claim that he's fighting for the well-being of his children, for the welfare of the children by telling Meta, Facebook, that he has sole image protection right of his children. Guys, think about it. Did he discuss with his ex, the other party, like the court referred it, ex or the other party? The other parent / party? Did Justin discuss with Korra? Korra, you know what? I really don't want our children to be on social media. I need us to have this conversation. I don't want people sharing our children's videos. I don't want to see our children's video. What is your take? What do you think? Korra might say, okay, I also don't want people making content of my children. I don't want people sharing their personal pictures on social media, like the one they claim they shared on the WhatsApp group. You understand? They will have that discussion and agree. And if they want to approach better, they are going to approach better together. That is following due process. He claims he follows processes, but he failed on this one. Korra said in her live stream that she tried to apply for international passport for their little baby, and this guy refused to do his part. You cannot opt, especially brand new passport for a new child, for a child, a baby, that the government of American government have not issued passports. The father will sign, the mother will sign, and they will both go and present the document in the issuing office. Honestly, yes, they will do that. I remember when I processed my kids' own, the first child, we just went straight. Me and my husband, we did it. It was easy peasy. The second baby, my husband filled the part. I filled my part. I went in saying, okay, after all, you have signed. I got there. The issuing officer said, ma'am, you need to bring your husband here. We have to see him physically before we issue the passport. Now, so I enter my car, begin drive home, reach home, carry Oga put inside car before I got my daughter's passport. So do you guys think that Justin is really obeying those processes? When Korra screamed that he has violated all the conditions listed by the court, she did not miss words. I'm not here because I want to speak just for Korra. No, Korra's portion is coming, so cool down. Korra did not miss words. Those are facts. Those are facts. So they did not follow those orders, and then you went and got this right solely for yourself, excluding the other party. The question I want to ask and put out there for anybody thinking, yeah, he's protecting the interests of the child, of the children, I'm going to ask you, is this particular image, whatever, protection, privacy protection, is it applicable to everybody, including himself? Good question, right? Meta and Instagram are the same, right? The same company. Let me borrow a leaf quickly to go check it out myself because I love to speak with facts. So let's see what we can find. Okay, this is Mr. Korra Obidi's Instagram page. He actually pinned, you know the way you pin things on Instagram, he actually pinned his video with his children. Are you guys seeing? Okay, the second one is still there. The ones that are pinned, if I go down the videos, the older ones, there's everywhere. The pictures are everywhere of the children. So tell me, be honest. Even if you hate Korra, be honest. Is this act protecting the interests of the children, or is it malicious? Because when this case goes to court, the court is going to look for the motive behind that action. What is the motive here? Money. Don't be deceived. Finance. This guy is so upset that because of Koreans that were dragging him, he lost businesses, and this lady, my ex, is still there making money. So doing this is definitely going to hurt her. And did he achieve? Yes. So when he gets to court, they are going to prove all of this. The malicious intent to stop somebody's income, they're all going to be the things they are going to consider. He said he was doing it for the interest of his children. I just went on Instagram because it's easier to pull those things out from Instagram. Facebook will give you forever time. But let's also try on Facebook to see if the children's videos are still on his what is it called? On his page. I really pray it's still okay. Look at the first his profile picture. Him and the children is still there on the internet. Is this one no image? Is this one Oyoyo's children on the page here? This is his page. When somebody is lying, be kind enough to tell the person you're lying, even if you're a huge fan. He's protecting the image when he's on Korra's page. But when he's on his page, the image is protected, right? What a deceit. All right. That is just the profile. If I go down the pictures, let me see if I can pull the videos. It might take a while to open because they're going to be at the bottom. It's still downloading. Okay. It's taking a while to all open up at the same time. So if you understand the angle I'm going, you'll be able to appreciate what I'm saying today. If you want to protect the image of your children, it should be versatile. Everybody, including Oyoyo's page. If I share your children, Facebook should flag it. You know, that kind of a thing. Everybody, cut across. Now, I've been able to get some of the children's videos on his page, Mr. Protector of Children's Image. If I click on this is Facebook. Right? Whose face are you seeing here? Like I said, if you like, hate Korra. I'm not here to say that everything Korra does are all perfect. I'm here to also point out Korra's own errors. So if I am the one making this course, saying I don't want my children on social media, I don't want them exploited, I don't want people making money out of my children, the moment I put those requests for Meta, I will go down and clean my own page. To be just, right? So that my ex will know it's not a witch hunt. My ex will understand there is no malice there. But no, it is protection of children's image when he's on Korra's page. But when he's on Mr. Korra Obidi's page, no, the law doesn't work, right? I just opened one. This is Facebook. One, no. See another one. That's the children and him. See another one. How many have I shared on Facebook now? See another one. Another one. So tell me, if you are a sane person who is constructive with your opinion when you want to leave one, will you say this guy acted right? Or won't you be saying that this is a pure witch hunt? Won't you be saying there is a motive behind this action? He just wants to take income away from Korra. Let me tell you what he plans to do if he succeeds on doing that. When it comes to kids battle, battling for your children with your custody battle, whatever you want to call it, what the court looks at is the best interest of the child. In this case, the children. The court doesn't care much about anything but the best interest. And when they want to consider or reconsider custody, they are going to be looking at who has the more of the best interest of those children. That's number one. Who is an available parent, whether father or mother? Who is there to know how to take care of the welfare? Who has the money to take care of the children? How are these things determined? Let's assume Korra lost Facebook account. We're just playing a scenario here. She lost the Facebook account. And then when it comes to, this guy will now give it like 3 months that she doesn't have any pay stub, because Facebook actually sends payment into the bank account, okay? You can use those evidence of your bank account. Once you print your bank statement, let's say 6 months, most times America will ask you for 3 months bank statement. When they will see steady inflow of income coming every month, they are going to use that to determine whether you're capable of taking care of the children or whether the other party is capable of taking care of the children. So in this case, if Korra, let's assume, no longer has monetized page, or maybe the page is deleted and there is no more income coming from Facebook, of course, Korra will not have adequate money to pay her mortgage, pay her car notes, pay electricity, pay for water, health insurance, waste management, and at the same time, take care of the children. What do you think the court is going to do? The court will ask the other parents, provide your pay stub. Let's see how much you're making. And if the other parent is better in a better place of taking care of the children. The court will simply say, ma'am, we are sorry. You, of course, you can see it's very evident here that you can't be able to take care of these children. So for that reason, we are giving the full custody to the other parents so that they can take care of the children. No sentiment. They are just following the law. So this guy is bent on crumbling Korra. And that's why I'm using this opportunity. If you're there, if you're Korean, if you love Korra, support the GoFundMe. Don't let people tell you that it's a scam. Lawsuit in America is expensive. If you want to get public defender, good luck to you. And the justice they will get for you. But what Korra needs is a very sound lawyer. I made reference to Ben Crump. Ben Crump is cream like the cream. He's golden in getting justice for Black people, getting justice for people of color. If you live here, you understand what it is and what it takes to be Black. You understand it. If you're in a workplace, you're expected to be 2 times better than your folks before they will look at you as if you're average. If you're in school, the same thing. So it's like everyday reminder that you're not good enough. So for those Black sisters fighting Korra, I pity una. I'm not saying that you should not criticize Korra when she does the nonsense. Yes, but please criticize her based on those. And don't come here and fight and be reporting her page, her source of income because you want to pull her down. If you pull her down, one thing I know for sure in this life, that you can never be Chukwu Fumnanya Anita Obidi. You can never be that. You can only be that if your father bears Obidi. Or you are a newborn child that your parents will name you after Korra. But as far as you're an adult on social media, you can never be Korra. Your life might be very perfect. Live your life and let others live. Ndi Igbo sị no ugo bello ki bie bello. Live and let live. On the judgment day, that's what is left for God to judge. Not for us to sit on earth and start picking pieces, what. No. But when she does something that is not right, and you come here and criticize her, I will not say a thing about it because I do criticize Korra from time to time. I do. If she makes utterances that I feel this is not it, I'm going to say it here. All right. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to see if I can read 1 or 2 comments, then we can continue. Exactly, Nicole. Exactly. If Korra can approach this law firm, oh my God, she will just be sleeping maybe in one island every other day because this man will handle the case and grant her peace of mind. That is on period. No caps when you talk about attorney Ben Crump. No caps. The kind of justices this man has gotten to the Black community, colored people in America is resounding. Anyway. So let me go back to read more comment. Okay, fine. Allergic to injustice. Why? What about the fact that he did not find it a problem when they were still married? Is he only still married? When he shows the children, it's no problem. But when the children appear on Korra's page, it becomes a problem. And like you guys saw here, I showed some videos that he still left on his own page on Facebook and reported every of the video on Korra's page. So tell me how that is fighting for the right of the children. If you can prove that that is what you consider fighting for the welfare of the children, I'm telling you, I'm going to give you whatever bet it is. But it's not. When you're fighting for justice, you're not doing selective judgment. You have to be across board, everybody, including yourself. It's like, if I put out the pictures of these children in question, you can hold me accountable for doing that. And if you do the same, Despite you're the one instituting, you're going to also be held liable. And that's what we are doing here. We are calling him out for what it is. For what it is. We say it for what it is. Exactly. Exactly. That's why this guy is not going to stop. Anybody thinking he's going to stop, you're wasting your time. He's actually warming up. So he's left for Korra to buckle up. Now the GoFundMe is going very nicely. The donations are rolling in. I'm now going to bring one or two things to Korra's notice. Yesterday on my live stream, Ronnie M made a suggestion that assuming is a law firm's name that is on that GoFundMe, people will feel very free to donate to that project. You understand? That people might be skeptical to donate to that project if they're not seeing those, legal things happening. For the most part, I don't know why. Maybe she hasn't gotten a lawyer to say or whatever, but let's give her the benefit of a doubt. I'm going to hold her responsible that after getting all this money and she fails to do something, to take action, I'm going to come here and I'm going to shred Korra. I'm giving you guys pre-notice for what I'm going to do. If Korra gets all of this money, and I come back and say what, guys, Koreans, I don't think I have energy to fight this man. The man is delusional. The man is this. I don't have time. I just want peace. I want to just continue to be in peace. Fine. He said the children picture should not be. It's all fine. I will come here and make parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Korra. That's where I'm going to hold her accountable. Because in Korra's video, she stated that this man has violated every of those court documents. He violated, what did you do? When the man was violating those orders, what did you do? Did you go to the police to report? Did you go back to the court and say, this is the order given by the court and this guy is not following the rules? What did Korra do? Korra was relaxed, nonchalant, not taking it serious. One of the reasons why it's now serious and obvious to Korra is because everything on her page has been demonetized. She can't even get the stars. Now she's realizing if care is not taken, you might not be able to foot your bill. This country, if you have money, is beautiful. If you don't have money to take care of yourself, I tell you, you'll be on the streets. Your landlord will not even give you courtesy for 1 day extra. The mortgage company will not give you courtesy. They will give you, start putting notice of foreclosure in your home before your very eyes. Just to tell you that money is it all here. For Korra to be this relaxed when you're fighting with somebody who is very, very cunning, a very crafty person, trying to deal with you where it hurts you most on a daily basis, putting in things there to discredit you, to make you look like you're an incompetent parent, so that they can kick you off the custody and he will have access to your children. You don't take it lightly. You have to follow it bumper to bumper. Follow it head on. As if pushing, you're also pushing your own accelerator. You can't see him pressing down and then speeding off at 180 and you're there doing 20. It's not that you have snow on the ground. This guy is not going to stop. So anybody thinking he's going to stop is not going to stop. His sole aim is to get full custody of his children. And he wants that. Because in his video, he said, I had custody of my children. I still want to get the custody of my children. I want to raise them by myself. This woman is not capable of. He said that in his recent video. So if you want to lose your children, Korra Obidi, then relax. Go and be drinking champagne and then do your was. You will lose your children. But I'm telling you, you have to wake up. I'm telling you, you have to fasten that seat belt because the plane is flying off. All right, I'm going to drop my link for anyone that has 1 or 2 to join me. Don't forget to join me today in this conversation. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate all of your comments. I'm seeing you, baby. Sorry, guys. My daughter just came in here. Give me 1 second. And bye.
I can't. I can go outside and relaxing.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Only God can judge the condition of our souls, especially exactly. Um, it's pure jealousy when he saw Papa Obidi came to see his daughter and grandchildren. You can be so right on this one. I never even thought about it. Yeah, Lily, this could be very true. Why are they having so much fun? Is this man with my children? Blah blah. It could be very true. Maybe that's the trigger that brought this new thing that he's doing now. It could be the trigger. I love Korra to pieces, but she reacts. But if she reacts this time around, hey, see, allergic to justice. See, if Korra messes up this time, I will turn my channel to Korra. I will do 12 live streams for Korra nonstop because now I want to believe that her eyes are beginning to open. I want to believe that she's beginning to get it. And if she fails to get it this time, I'm going to, oh my God, they won't like what they will see. See, I'm wearing a pinky promise because I'm trusting Korra. Okay, let me share my shirt. Pinky promise. Okay, so I'm trusting Korra to take this thing very seriously. I am doing that. She went to court, but they dismissed her because she went on her own. Sis, she went to the police severally and they dismissed her. That is why I think she needs. Okay, if they dismiss her, that means they felt she didn't have any evidence to present about bullying or harassment. There are so many things that Korra has taken for granted that I just don't want to dwell in the past. I want to let bygones be bygones. I've not been following the bestie to the ex husband, the other lady. I don't know her name. I can't remember. I think her name starts with Jane. I've not been full. I don't know that person's handle, but Alan, she has said a lot of things to Korra. This lady lives in the US, okay, and is making all these cyber bullying kind of statements to you, and you're keeping quiet. I say, Korra, your parents spent money send you to school. Act like one. And this America is where you have resources to fight for your right. Act like one. They can't just be stepping on you and be going scot-free. You're saying, I just don't want to do it. No, I'm holding her seriously right now. And if at all she doesn't follow this to a logical conclusion, then I'm going to talk about it. I want to let every bygone, all the mistakes she made in the past, let them be the mosquito that bit yesterday. We are looking at now going forward. So she has been too relaxed for too long. Even the London incident that should have made her wake up, she didn't. And it's been frustrating for Koreans. I tell you, Holy Mary, I tell you, when she had when they took her phone in Mexico, and I came to life when she was making live video about it, I was like, somebody made a comment that did she not go with a bodyguard? The way Korra answered the person, I just logged out of the live stream. I say, be careful. People are giving you good comment, good advices. You're fighting them back. That is wrong. And again, if she did not learn from what happened in London, another one could happen very quickly. That's why she needs to learn. I made a short live stream about an Ecuadorian girl, a young girl of 23, that people that have been hating on her online because she posted the food from a restaurant she went to have lunch. She posted the food on social media. They tracked her to that restaurant and they took her out of this world. So tell me why you cannot be more security conscious. She made all of those mistakes. I want to forgive everything that happened last night. Let's start moving forward. If Korra messes up after these funds that have been donated, I'm going to drag her by her wig. Trust me. It's not going to be that easy. Trust me. I've donated though, and I hope for the best. Exactly. I really hope for the best. I really pray that she has a good lawyer right now. I'm making suggestion to Ben Crump because assuming if Korra comes tomorrow and say, hey, Koreans, I've gotten an attorney, Ben Crump is the attorney representing me, I will go to sleep. I will go to sleep and know at least we'll have some sanity on social media about this couple. We'll have some sanity because the guy is going to do a thorough job. I'm not saying he's the only successful lawyer there. No, there are tons of them. Good lawyers, good attorneys, good law firms that know what they're doing. Let her make sure she gets a good one that will have an interest. Why I'm talking about Ben Crump, not only is he a black man, okay, he fights for minorities. He fights for people of color, black community. Jen said, you know the person has your interests at heart. That was why I made reference to that. And nobody should come and tell me that she cannot afford Ben Crump. She can. She's raising enough funds. So there is no reason going forward. Fine. Mr. Man said he follows rules and he's going to win the case outrightly. Korra says she asked to get the international passport of the second child. The man is not giving in. If she gets a good lawyer, they are going to make sure that every of the orders stated in those court documents will be followed to the letter. If he doesn't want to do it nicely, he will be mandated to do it. The only way he will have chance to go against Korra, let's assume they got the license. Let's assume that Korra took the children to Nigeria, maybe Christmas visit or what have you, and then she goes there and spend more than 2 weeks. The court granted 2 weeks visit out of state or out of country, 2 weeks. And she overstays with, let's say, going to, after 2 weeks, she's not back with the children. And she did not notify the court that we had emergency, we had to extend our trip, the kids are in the hospital or something happened to me. There is a valid reason why they were not back after 2 weeks. She has to notify the court. And whereby she fails to notify the court for the extended time spent overseas or out of state, this Mr. Korra, aka Obidi, Mr. Korra Obidi, will now have the right to go to court and say this lady has violated this part of this order. Do you understand? But right now, there is no reason for him not to grant those documents. There is no reason for him not to. If he's doing that, it's pure witch hunt. And that is one of the things Korra's attorney is going to make sure all of those things, granted by the court is followed. Korra talked about all the violation this guy is doing. Once the attorney steps in, all of those will cease. All right. This is not the time to be cheap. She needs people in Ben Crump's caliber. The donation can get exactly. I don't know Ben Crump's fee, but I tell you the donation can get him. It's not time to be cheap. And if you know Korra is one of the cheapest people I ever know. Cheape no be small cheape. Instead of Korra will go to a small place to buy something instead of buying something that is more expensive. This is not the time for to be cheap. Oh. Nicole said it right. This is not the time to say, oh no, that fee is too high. After all, you're not the one paying. Your fans are the one paying. So don't go and say, no, I want a lawyer that will charge 20,000 only. Another thing that will show how responsible you are, Korra, is showing accountability of these funds that the public gave you. Because it's going to make you look right before them. Thank you, Priska, for joining me. You ought to be sleeping, Priska. Why are you still awake? Honestly, thank you for joining me. For her to To continue to have the confidence of her followers and fans, she has to show the details of the spending. I tell you, she has to show that to prove everybody that these funds were raised solely because of the legal fees, and this is what the money has been used for. You have to be diligent. When it comes to public funds, you have to be accountable. When I mean accountable, you have to be accountable. Guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys, my daughter came back again. She came to remind me about her gymnastic class. Sorry, guys. All right, so where did I stop? I'm telling you, Korra should be able to account for these funds. This is public funds, and accountability is huge in America. And once she's able to give account of how the money, was spent, then her audience will know this girl is credible, this girl is trustworthy. They can do more for her in the future. And like Nicole said, Korra Obidi, I take God where they heaven beg you. Make sure you get a sound lawyer. Make sure you get an attorney that can get this case resolved once and for all. Don't go cheap and look for a 5,000 lawyer or 10,000 lawyer because you're what? This time you're not paying, it's not from your pocket. So those excuses are gone. This time your fans are paying. So make sure you get somebody who will put this man in order. Let him follow what the court says. Let everybody respect himself and herself. If this guy is actually protecting the interests of the children, the pictures of the children should not be on his page. I like being fair. Fair to him, fair to Korra. If that is his aim, to protect the well-being of his children, his page is included in that well-being. His own page is not private Facebook, right? It's still public Facebook, right? The last time I checked, Facebook is still one. There is no private and there is no public. So far, everything is in public. For somebody like me to have access to it, that is not going in favor of what he said, he claimed he's fighting for. If you're fighting that you don't want to see the images of your children on social media, start with your own page. Go and delete those pictures. Because nobody is reporting the pictures, because Korra did not report the pictures, that's why they're there, or report the videos, that's why they're still there. If truly this man is a good parent that is fighting for the interests of his children, those things wouldn't be on his pages, both on Instagram and his Facebook page. They are both there. If you go to Instagram, his video with the children are there. If you go to Facebook, his video with the children are there. But go to Korra, that's the only page that this particular restriction is effective. Tell me if that is fair. And let me remind you that he did not get a surrogate to bear those children for him. He did not get a surrogate to carry the pregnancy for him and give birth and hand over the children. He had these children under a legal marriage. And a woman took care of 9 months, harboring the child on the belly for whole 9 months, going all through the 9 years of having baby, natural birth, water birth, what have you. Somebody did it. But when it comes to protecting the interests of the child, is only applicable on Korra Obidi's page. Tell me how that is fair. If that is what you call justice, let me know. Because if you're asking for justice and asking for equity and asking for fairness, there is this law magazine that said, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. You can't be claiming that you're fighting for the well-being of your children, and the videos you made with your children are still on public page, public space, Facebook, Instagram, but the ones Korra Obidi put on her page are public. No, make it make sense. We can disagree today to agree tomorrow, but let someone help me make it make sense. Because if you can justify this act under the image protection, privacy protection, I tell you, if you can justify this act, I will agree with whatever you're saying. He's fighting for the well-being of the children. It's a good thing. Let's even not forget the fact that the court said they must agree, share responsibility. They must discuss and agree. That's what the order says. But no, let's even forget that part. He said he's fighting for the interest and well-being of his children. I completely agree and I support that, right? Okay, go to his page right now. All these gullible people thinking that people are here to winch hot this man. Go to his page. And if you don't find multiple videos there, let me delete my handle, both Facebook and YouTube. I just showed you guys, both on Instagram and Facebook. The videos are there. The pictures are there. So how can you be fighting for justice and at the same time violating the same rights you're asking for? Does that make sense? Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. Dove said it's all about money. Let me read. Hello, everyone. Is this all about money or safe for the children or respect both parents? Why blame the man? Everything when we're going, and I can't just understand the whole thing, but I want to believe it's about money. Okay, let me answer your questions the much I could. It's all about money. He's saying today on his video, he said today that for people saying, are you obsessed with your ex? That hell no, he's not obsessed with the ex. But every day you talk about her, right? And you're still not obsessed. I agree. You're not obsessed, but whenever you open your mouth, it's your ex that is coming out of the mouth. It's not obsession. It's fine. He said that how can people think that he doesn't want her to make money on Facebook? After all, it's from the same place my children are eating from. But you made Facebook delete all her videos, Olga. And the ones on your page that is still a public domain is still there. Are the rights protecting only for the videos to be on your page and not on Korra's page? Or does the right cut across everybody, including content creators? Make it make sense. It's simple logic. If you doubt what I'm saying, just switch on, go to the page, go to Instagram, go to his page on Facebook. If you don't see those videos, then come back and tell me. That is no justice. This is pure witch hunt. He's doing this with a malicious intent. And that's what the court is going to look at. Why do you say malicious intent? Yeah, to deprive her of income. Or maybe to get her paid demonetized. And that's why I like America, because when it comes to money, they are going to fight for you because they know Uncle Sam is going to collect his pay. Uncle Sam is tax. When you're making money, that you're paying taxes, you're not a liability to the government because they won't be sending you monthly check for your upkeep because you're taking care of yourself. So you're not any kind of liability to the government. So they want you to make money. That's what the whole essence of capitalism. They want you to make money so that they can take their cut from you. And at the same time, they're not giving you monthly check for your upkeep. So when it comes to money, and if he can be proven that, yes, I lost XYZ amount because he did this, and he did this, my page was demonetized, and for month of May, for example, instead of making $1,000, I made $20. The court will see the evidence. And then they will check from the period of payment. These are things they are going to discuss in the court. Anyways. So guys, I really want to appreciate you all for joining me. Like I said, if you have something to share, share. If you think we are not making sense, let me know, because I am here to debunk whatever people are throwing out there, especially Mr. Korra Obidi. He said he's following process. he's not following process. The guides are there, what is expected of the couple to do. Before you take decision concerning your children, you both must share responsibility. I'm quoting the court document. You both must discuss for the well-being of the children. Education, school, health, doctor visits. That is what the custody is 50-50. Tell me, people look forward to having 50-50 custody. That's the best custody you can think about to balance a child's life. 50-50. At least the child will get to grow with father and mother. But it's not good enough for this man. They want to crumble Korra Obidi's income so that she cannot have any reasonable income to show that she's capable of taking care of these children. That's the whole essence of this whole thing, is money. If you think it's not money, let me know. Because he can afford to get any girl and get the person laid. That is not the problem. The problem is that this girl and her Koreans, according to what he said, they ruined my business. Maybe he's no longer getting clients. And when Korra is live, stars will be flying left, right, and center. On YouTube, super chat, super thanks will be going everywhere. And that alone is enough to make his heart squeeze. You're making me not make money, and you're here making money right in my front. It's not going to happen. If you think it's not finance, think again. Think again. What do you even think that started all of this? Is when the woman started questioning her own money, asking to open a bank account for herself. That's when all of this started happening. It was good for them to show themselves on social media, him and the wife and the children, when he was in charge of the money. The moment he's no longer in charge of the money, the moment the divorce is finalized, he came up with this. You cannot deprive a mother that is still sane, cannot deprive a mother from her children. That is what I'm not here to support. I'm not here to support that. The only time I will say get custody, if the other parent has some, insanity problem, yes, you'll be thinking about full custody because the life of the children will be at risk. But not for somebody who is a taxpayer, who pays her tax, pays her dues to the states. When I mean states, the government. And then knows how to drive herself to the children's school, bring them back, take them to activities and all of that, engage them in doing other things, and no harm is done to the children. And not when the woman is not dealing with hard drugs or dealing with alcoholism. She's still a very sane parent. Give this lady a break. Let her breed. Let her be mother to her children. Let her contribute to their well-being and growth. Your mind is telling you all this, you're all super daddy. No. If you were actually fighting for the well-being of your children and you started by cleaning your own house, when I mean cleaning your house, going through your page, deleting all the videos, all the pictures, and then make the announcement. Hi guys, today I just want to inform all of you that nobody should use my children's images, both still pictures, videos, on any social media platform. I have an order to make sure that that is not done. Then people will now know that you've created the awareness and they are going to stop posting your children. So it's not only good for you, but it's bad for your ex. That is no justice. That is no justice. If you feel, because I watched a video where he was saying, wherever you see my children's video or pictures on the page, report, mass reporting. But the pictures and videos are still on your page. Does that make sense? I said the law marks in here, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Mr. AKA Korra Obidi, do the needful. Follow the court order, the procedures stated there that you have to discuss and get consent from the other party, the other parent, before you do something. You're not to act alone, unless if it's in a case of emergency. This one is not any emergency. You're just being selfish, acting under malice, witch hunting your ex to take away income from her. You can say all the things you want to say, and gullible people will believe you, but you can't say that for me to believe. I have to go back and study the document and come here to make my own case analysis. And in this particular case, you got it wrong. I'm going to give an example of what happened in one of the cases we are investigating right now. We got a complaint, and then we interviewed the complainer, and then all the witnesses called. We interviewed all of them. So when we now got to the suspect to interview the suspect is, I think he has done that kind of act in the past because he came prepared. He was very calculative in answering his question. The answers were, I can't recall. Did you, by any chance, do this or suggested this or did this or continue to pester this person, continue to harass this person? I can't recall. I said it once and that was it. Then we interviewed all the witnesses. The witnesses were all saying the same thing. Different witnesses, different dates, separate interviews. But the suspect said something to the contrary. We now asked him, do you have any witness that we can also interview? He said yes. He called his own witness. By the time we finished, you already know who is telling the truth and who is lying. But because it's not for us to determine, we still have to put it on a panel, just like they do jury system in America. They have a separate person that will do the decision making. All of our own is to do the findings, just like prosecutor will go to the court and defend the case. So, but deep down, I already know this guy came here lying, because even his own witness, after we interviewed him, his own witness came. Well, some of the things the witness said corresponded with what other witnesses called by the complainant said. So who is lying? But it's not my decision to make. That's why I like American court system. They will leave the jury to decide. So when I hear this Mr. aka Korra Obidi, when I hear him talk in some of his videos, I begin to wonder, maybe he thinks we have dementia, that we don't remember things. The things he said 2 years ago, some of us still remember them. Some of the videos are still on my channel. I still talked about those things in the past. So right now, we are not suffering from dementia. We can still remember things. For you to wake up one day and now their children's pictures on social media are not healthy. The social media is a very toxic place, but that was where you were eating and making all the money and enjoying it. I remember somebody, a Nigerian, when you posted your video, a person on a blog site said, wait, though, how could a man marry such a woman? That's what a Nigerian person said in a blog. It was still this Mr. aka Korra Obidi that came to fight the person commenting. Said, yes, I am with her on those videos. I'm with her when she's twerking, and I love her, and this is her profession. This is what she does for a living, and I support my wife. I love my wife and all of that. Fast forward 2 years after, everything she does became what? Bad, because there is a divorce. See, some of us, our minds are still together, so we can still remember. We can still remember things. It was good. You approved it when you were in charge of the money. When you were in charge of the social media money, you approved it. It was all good. June will come in your videos. You guys will do beach dance together. Korra was dancing with pregnancy, Atina's pregnancy, and June and yourself. You guys were doing all of video together. It was good because you were in charge of the money coming from social media. But the moment you're no longer in charge of the money, it became what? Bad. Tell me if that person is not delusional. Because when something is bad, when something is of bad taste, It should cut across. You can't be selective when you feel like it's okay for you, then it's okay. When you feel it's not okay, then it's not okay. No, Oga, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. And that's what I need everybody watching his video or reacting to it should be able to have a balanced conversation. It doesn't work that way. If you're truly and genuinely fighting for the image of your children off social media, start from your own house. Charity, they say, begins at home. Begin from your page. Delete all those videos. Delete all the pictures, so that when you want to face the audience and tell them, anywhere you see my children's picture and videos, report, report, report. And then if I type your children's name, it will pop up your own video. So should I report your own too? I know I need to understand, because your own is still popping up. So report, report, report is for Korra, right? Come on, you guys should. I don't want to go in there. I really don't want to, because it's so dumb for me to even start talking about it. The same thing you're claiming to fight for, you are still guilty of the offense. The same offense you're saying your ex is committing, you're as guilty as whatever. Somebody should make it make sense. I really will appreciate if somebody can justify his act, and then I will reconsider. But it's not making sense. If I type the children's name now on social media, Facebook is going to pop up your video, the video you had with your children. Make it make sense. They're on Reels, they're on Shorts on YouTube, they're on Instagram, on your pages, on your Instagram Reels and Facebook and YouTube, everything. It will be ideal if truly you're fighting for the interests of those children, or you're maliciously witch hunting your ex-wife. And the signs are there. The evidence is there, it's clear. This is witch hunt. This is maliciously witch hunting this woman to crumble her source of income. If you're truly, I'm still saying this thing, if truly this guy has the interest of the children at heart, he could have cleaned his page, made a post, informed everybody, not just on Korra's page. And the first thing he would have done, if he truly had their interest at heart, is to have a conversation with the ex. I've made several videos, and I put it out here, telling Mr. Korra Obidi and Korra Obidi herself that for the next 16 years, they are going to continue to see each other until these children are grown and then go their separate ways. They should figure out how to do this thing in peace and not with so much animosity, not with so much bitterness. Because you can't breathe when you have a heavy heart with you. You can't. It can actually choke you. Find a way. I've said it several times, but right now, the way it's going, I don't see them attaining that. But once again, if truly this man has the interests of the children at heart, he should have started with his own page. He should have started having those conversations with Korra. Korra Obidi, please, I need yours to talk. Let's meet at a coffee shop. Fine. Or you send an email. I don't want our children pictures, videos anymore on social media. I want that stop. And this is my reason. I need you to come up with your own suggestion. Let's agree on something and let's act. That's what a sane, mature adult would do. Somebody who has no intent, who had no motive, no malice would do that. But not with someone who is already trying to figure out how to pepper them gang. You know, that kind of a thing. How am I going to do this to make sure that this, da. It doesn't look good on social media. You see, Duff is saying they both destroyed each other's mental health. They don't have to like each other. but respect themselves. Even Jamaican media get involved. Don't look good on social media. Yeah, you can say that again. They both destroy their mental health, but they have to move on, right? You think once the divorce is finalized, they'll move on. This Oga, no one move on. No, he said he's not obsessed of his ex, and he talks about her every day. Tell me the definition of obsession. Anything, when she had an attack in London, this guy made a video and told his numerous followers that is not true, that it was staged. Now she's raising funds. He came again to make another video telling his numerous followers that it doesn't cost how much to have a lawyer represent you in court, that this girl will just use the money and go on vacation. What is he implying? So that people will continue to spill hate towards the ex. At what stage will this guy move on? It's not about parading girls on social media that I have a girlfriend. No. You have a girlfriend, you can't even keep a woman, because the moment they get into his life, all they will be hearing, my ex this, my ex that, my ex this, that. And before you know it, the person will get tired and move on. That is simple. If I were in any lady's shoes and I meeting a man and we agreed to date each other and you're continuously talking about your ex, I will tell you, you know what? It was nice meeting you, but at this point, I'm not going to continue. I can't be here and not be present. Period. On the leak chat, he allegedly said he won't rest until Korra is fired or is in prison. Are you playing? Are you? You see why I get mad with Korra when she doesn't act? You see why? How can someone have this kind of thoughts against you and you're just relaxing? Do defamation lawsuit, you will not do. Charge people to court, you will not do. Anyway, I say let everything that happened yesterday be yesterday. Going forward, let me see if Korra messes up this time. I'm going to come here and I'm going to tear her into pieces, because I am sick and tired of all this nonsense going on. I am. He sits there watching Korra speak. Oh, I can't even argue this one with you. You're so right. Because if you're not I can't catch up with Korra. That's why I really don't watch Korra's something. If I catch her live, I will watch. But I can't catch up with her because her lives are usually unplanned. She goes live anytime she wants. Not this one I scheduled live to go live at 5 p.m. since morning. No, it's unplanned, whatever she wants. So I can't even catch up. On the few occasions that on my leisure time, I'm on social media and I see her ring red, I will jump in. But this man has time to sit and listen to everything Korra says and then come back and make a video. I've asked a question. This guy, does he still have a job? One of the things, I even did a short video addressing him when this whole thing started 2 years ago, saying the kind of content that he can focus on. Now the children, when the children were not allowed anymore on social media, I listed the things for Mr. AKA Korra Obidi to do. Is today he said he's going to start making educational content. I said it 2 years ago. Educational content, but he knew if he start making those content, he's going to lose all his followers, because they are not there to learn something. They are there to find a way to shred Korra. You know, when somebody is following you with a negative mindset, you understand? And then when he start making his positive, I gave about 4 things that this guy could do. He just said today he's going to start making educational content. I said I gave this advice 2 years ago. It might not be easy for him to get people following him, but it would take. If he started 2 years ago, by now he would have been known with the educational content. But no, he wants quick money on Facebook as well, and all of those were donating money for her. Even the madam they fell out. The madam in London, that was as if Mr. Korra Obidi married her and Korra at the same time. Because the way that woman is a Nigerian woman, the way the woman was fighting Korra, you think they were co-wives. Or maybe Korra had snatched her boyfriend in the past or something. They called the woman Madam Longmouth. you think there was something personal that Korra did to this woman, because she didn't only stop at Korra. She went to Nancy, to Nancy's husband, all of them, to the point of even sharing Korra's mother's picture on Facebook. So when you think about those things, you say, these people are not, they don't have any kind of positivity in their lives. Because if Mr. KAA, aka Korra Obidi, had wanted to do something constructive and positive, he would have started 2 years ago. But anyway, like they say, it's never too late. If he start now to do positive content, maybe somebody like me will start watching. All right. It was a Caucasian woman that leaked it, and she has evidence. Her name is Kim Baker. Wow. She was one of his group members. She is willing to testify in court. Are you kidding me? If Korra no follow this to logical conclusion, if you guys like, come here and fight me, I will shred Korra. I will not even pity her at all. If she fails to act now, oh, I am sure even when he's in his bedroom with his girlfriend and doing the do in the bedroom, he must be screaming Korra's name. This is very possible. It's very possible. I can't even deny this one. Maybe that's even why Summer ran. Maybe that was why Summer ran. Maybe, in the act of doing the do in the other room, and then, oh, Korra. God have mercy on me, please. It's possible, sincerely, because I don't know how this guy every day. See, think about it as a grown woman. Let's assume you're stuck with talking about your ex. Won't your husband, the husband would have driven you out of the house. Period. The man will say, I'm sick and tired of hearing this, your ex in my home. I think it's enough. Sincerely, there is no way he can hold down a relationship with the way he's going on social media with Korra. There is no way any sane girl will not stand that. It can only be a cuckoo person, somebody who is cuckoo also, that will say, no, yeah, he's been talking No, think about it. It could be that he's also be screaming Korra's name. I wondered how many hiccups Korra gets in a day. There's this tradition in Africa, when they call your name, mention your name all the time, you start having hiccups. Maybe it's also... Guys, honest. Hi, Joe. Thank you for being here. Until he called her a thief, and that's what he's calling her already. She said that her GoFundMe is to fund her vacation. That is that not stealing from people? Is that not a scam? He said it today in his video, and he's not obsessed, because when he was talking, somebody commented, "Are you obsessed with your ex?" He said, and that's what toxic people out there are saying. How can I be obsessed with him? But there is no single day that passes without you calling her name, and you're not obsessed. I understand, Olga. You're not obsessed with Korra, because the last time we talked about Korra was 2 years ago. Hey, Rose, how are you? Longest time. How are you? How are you? Oh, Joe, I just finished from work, so don't mind me. Mom, you carry me to go where I don't know. I bet follow me go the journey, because it was Joy that said it. Joy made me, cracked me up, sincerely. Joy cracked me up. If I remember what Joy said, I'll just start laughing. Joy cracked me up. Are you sure that is not happening? 1 second.
Bye bye.
Bye. Sorry, guys. My husband is stepping out, so he wanted me to check him out before he leaves. You can imagine. Anyways, I can't laugh alone. It's a Friday, it's weekend, and I hope you guys are having a swell time. I know it's already midnight in most parts of the world and also morning in some parts. And for us, our evening is just getting started. It's 6:35 p.m. I just finished from 9 to 5 job before jumping in to do this. Catch me up again on my next live stream. We'll continue to have this conversation. And also, like I said, in all my live stream, there is something to take home. And today I'm here to talk about it again for young girls and young boys out there that are into relationship, you're planning of getting married to someone. I'm gonna give an example. They say love sees no fault, right? Love sees no fault. I agree. But what I will tell you, when you get into that marriage, you see that love, not only does love have eyes, it has eyes in every corner of your face. Two in front, two by the side, two at the back, and two up here. It sees clearly. Love sees, wow, very, very clearly. So don't think, yeah, he loves me, I love him. He's going, it's not going to help you at the long run. What helps is communication and then being fond of each other, being honest with each other, planning on how to have and run with one vision as a union. Not, I'm doing this way, you're going that way. It doesn't work in marriage. Why am I saying this? For any young person listening to me or going to come across this video, when the love is shocking you, is interesting. It's going to help you because you need it. But is that what is going to sustain the marriage and relationship? Hell no. It's not just love. I had a case last year of a bride. They've already set a wedding date and all of that. And the guy went into committed one offense that landed him to jail. So they kind of bailed him out and they had the white wedding. Before the white wedding, I was like, no, now they shouldn't continue anymore. That if I were the girl, no. Because the offense the guy committed is the one that will make you not to continue in a relationship. You said you're committed to me. We agreed to be one, hear one, talk one, discuss one. And you left me and went with another woman. Then the woman cried RAPE and the police came and you are arrested. Then how can I go the whole 9 yards with you in that marriage? But guess what? Because some people are so selfish that all the parents we are thinking about, we've already distributed card, we've paid for hall, we've paid for food, we've done this, done that, and all of that. We can't start telling people that it's not going to happen, that it will happen. It happened. I was very upset, but it's not my daughter, it's not my child. And then again, is the bride a child? Oh no, the bride is a full-grown woman in her 30s. But no, they felt this one that came to marry our daughter. No, we can't let this one go. Guys, after the marriage, after the wedding, I think it was 2 weeks after, the case was called upon and the guy is cooling off very nicely in jail. Where was the honeymoon? I think it was even 1 week after the wedding. This is somebody's reality. So when I come here, I was so mad. I know why I was personally mad. I didn't want to get involved with that because I hate getting involved with things, especially when I feel that young people should be smart and know better. And they're still acting like mumu, like a baby that you're still breastfeeding. I was very furious. So, what is happening now? You had your wedding this week. Next week, you became single. And since that time, you've been single because the guy is chilling in jail. So when I come here and talk about red flags in relationship, take it seriously. A lot of things are happening. And people, because they feel age is no longer on their side, you can be single and be fulfilled. If you want a baby, yeah, make a baby. If you need a sperm donor, you can get one. If you want to freeze your egg as a woman. If you want to wait until the right person comes, you can be single and be even more happier than married people. That's what I'm going to tell you. So this lady is very much single, and the man chilling in jail. What did she achieve? Well, she will call herself a married woman because she was married, right? For 1 week, probably, for what you did not intentionally get yourself into, but because you felt, yeah, love is forgiving. I'm not saying love is not forgiving. Of course, love is forgiving. But you forgive and sever the relationship and tell this guy, if you were faithful to me in the first place, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly appreciated me and loved me, it wouldn't have happened. I'm sorry. I've devoted a lot of time, emotion, and all of that. We've shared a lot together. But for my sanity and my peace of mind, I can't continue with this relationship. I talked about red flag when it comes to Wafi father and the whatever they displayed. I'm still talking about red flag because Korra could have avoided this man completely. We wouldn't have been talking about them. So when you are in a relationship as a young person and you're seeing those red flags, please take them seriously. Don't sheepishly enter that marriage. Don't. Because at the end of the day, it's going to backfire. And at that point, it will be very difficult for you to come out of it. Learn from people's mistakes. That's what life is all about. You don't have to wait until you make the same mistake that millions of people made already and left statistics for you to learn from. Why do they collect statistics? It's for reference point. In year AYZ, COVID period, over 4 million people died. Record purposes. The divorce rate in America is over the roof. Record purposes, because if you can take time to study what causes divorce in America, you'll be able to understand. Number one is money. Money, number one. Do your due diligence. It's very, very, very important. Your due diligence, do it. That love, you say love sees no fault, love forgives, love. That love will fly off your window the moment you get into that marriage. That's when you see that love, they see road. In fact, love even sees more than a magnifying lens. You know the way the elderly people will take magnifying lens, what will I say, and then be using it to look at something. Love, love sees very clearly when you are into marriage. That's what I'm leaving you guys with. Don't jump into marriage because you think you're getting old, you're aging out. Don't jump into marriage because of what you stand to benefit. Korra saw an opportunity of making it big in Hollywood because Mr. AKA Korra Obidi must have gone there and boo-booed the girl in China. I know Snoop Doggy, me and Jay-Z, we dine on the same table. Just like, what was this guy? A phenomenal, what was this guy? Charles Okafor, Mr. Phenomenal. Me and Jay-Z, just like him, he will be bragging on movies, right? He must have used all of those names, threw them at Korra in China. I will introduce you to Snoop, introduce you to Jay-Z. You're going to blow, you'll be the next Rihanna. And then Korra saw opportunity in Hollywood and jumped into it. Even when she saw the red flags, it could have been avoided. But you would have not gotten into this mistake. Learn from it. Don't fall into it. Don't make the same mistake. I wouldn't want anybody to make the mistakes I made. Do better, have better decision, better judgment, because there are resources out there to help you. During our mother's time, there were no internet, but there are resources now. You can get almost everything you need from Google. A little time that you're going to put in it, you find out. I'm leaving you guys with that. Do your due diligence when you want to enter into a relationship, especially marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing. When you marry somebody who shares your dreams, your visions with you, not somebody who sees you as a rival. You're competing with your wife or your husband. You are competing who makes the most money. No. It shouldn't be that way. So, guys, thank you immensely for joining me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to go live tomorrow morning, so check me out tomorrow for another conversation. We keep it clean here, we keep it constructive. And if there is any update from Korra, you shall hear it from me as well. And we'll be looking at other things we are going to be talking about. I want to wish you guys a very beautiful weekend. Go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself, but at the same time, be careful and be security conscious wherever you're watching from. Make sure you look after yourself because it's very important, and be watchful as well. Do the right things, obey the law. Okay, don't be people that go against the law. Obey the law so you don't have police problem with the government, and be a nice citizen, be a good citizen, be kind to yourself also, because if you're kind to yourself, then you can extend kindness to others. Love yourself more and appreciate yourself so you can also appreciate others. With that, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow morning, usually around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. my time, depending on how tomorrow goes for me. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. And if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Soyoyo. And here we analyze cases as we see them on social media. It could be from marriage, children, women, trending stories on social media. We bring all of them here to discuss and give our 2 cents. So I believe you must have learned one or two things today. Keep a date with me tomorrow, Facebook or YouTube. Keep a date with me until I see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed weekend. Bye, everybody.